EA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Pittsburgh Steelers and the New York Jets. Game time is here. Glad you're with us. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. And we are underway here on EA Sports. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. So the drive begins with a give to Johnson. Oh, right at the outset, he lost the football.
And that's just got to be a really deflating way to start this game, Mike. I mean, you work on this opening script all week long with the expectation that you're going to start fast, and then you come out early, careless with the ball. They knock it loose and create the early takeaway.
And remember now, all turnovers must be reviewed by replay, so this one is going to need a little closer look. So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. On 2nd down, here's Penix. Unloads downfield, looking for Nacua. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
And this play going nowhere. He is taken down behind the line of scrimmage on their first play of the game.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
They'll look to throw. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Now the Jets going to use the first of their timeouts. We'll talk things over before 3rd down. He'll look to throw. His throw left side is complete. 17 yards on that play. And the Jets have a 1st down.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, that on 3rd down or critical moments, that's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If I was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going with the ball.
And he's going to be very close to the 1st down marker. Out of bounds after a gain of 9. 2nd and a yard. A handoff as they try to run it here. And he's into the end zone. What a start. Touchdown, New York. A touchdown, lucky number 13 on the season. extra point. He's got it. And the Jets will take a 7-0 lead.
Jets 7, Steelers nothing.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
They'll start this on the ground with Johnson. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Penix. That's caught downfield. Dobbs. And he will score. Romeo Dobbs. Touchdown Steelers. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year.
The kicker on for the point after.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
Brown now to return it. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line.
18-yard line.
Let's go now. Let's go.
Drive will start on the ground. He is met and dropped. Couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Back to throw. Will try and set up the tight end screen. And he's out past the 30 and out of bounds. They get 18 on that one. Good for a Jets 1st down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the 1st down.
They'll mark them down up at the 44-yard line. That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another 1st down. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
Just shy of midfield. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Ready up! From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd down.
Ready? Let's go!
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he's going to have a 1st down. Good run down inside the 45-yard line.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen, and not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2, but it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor, and you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground. Man, it makes such a big difference for the offense. He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Hawk 70, Hawks, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates, Buffalo 18, Trap 60, Trap 60, Hawk 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Now this time they'll look to throw. Going for it all. It hangs up a bit too much. It's intercepted. Picked off by Billy Bowman. And he's going to go out of bounds, but a very nice return up as the 35-yard line.
There's an argument to be made, Mike, that across the league, some of the best cover guys on the field play free safety. They're handling a lot of assignments. They're handling a lot of different coverages. But it's their ability to be the best communicators, put out some fires, get guys lined up in the right spot. And no matter whatever coverage they're in, they're always a huge threat to pick you off.
And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. 13 yards to start that drop. And a quick first down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And
the ball's out. And no turnover here. One of the guards able to get the football and get on it to keep possession.
Now, obviously, there's never a good time to fumble the ball. It's probably the thing that teams stress the most is ball security. But it makes it a little bit easier knowing that your own team was able to fall on top of it, and at least you can maintain possession.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Ready, go.
They'll run. Johnson. Tough to bring down. Somehow, he manages to get 4 yards out of that.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
Now Penix to throw on 2nd down. A dive and a catch. Incredible. It'll be 1st and goal. That's a gain of 28.
And that's what you call being fearless, going over the middle. That's not everybody's cup of tea in this league, Mike. Some guys love to operate outside the numbers, and some guys understand their role is in the middle of the field, and not only to make that catch, but to do it laying out. That's a big-time play to secure that one.
Only a yard there. Tackle made at the 5. Here comes 2nd and goal.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
And nothing developed there. He'll get back to the 5, and that's all.
Give credit to this defense, Mike. Their back's against the wall, and they're standing tall so far. Nothing on those first 2 runs. We'll see what the offense has in store now as they bring up 3rd down.
On 3rd and goal, it's Penix. He pulls it in around the 5.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started. Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense.
Now a hit, and he lost the football. Special teams comes through again. We don't talk about it nearly enough, but sometimes the biggest plays of the game happen, like that one, the kickoff return, fumble, recovered, and momentum swings again.
Everybody loves to see a big return, Mike, but the priority of any kick return unit just give your offense a chance to possess the ball. And in this case, they don't do that. They turn the ball over, and now they find themselves back out there on defense.
He's in. DK Metcalf. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
You know, Mike, at this level, not all touchdowns are created equal. There's some plays that result in touchdowns, and then there are touchdown strikes. And this one is the latter. I mean, you talk about a confidently thrown ball on the money downfield. It doesn't get a lot better than this, and his receiver is able to take it in for 6.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
They'll begin here on the ground. And that one shut down pretty quickly. They'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
At the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. He brings up 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
So after one, it's the Steelers with the early lead. We're back to upstate New York in just a moment. The Jets have it here to start. Quarter number 2. They've got it with a 2nd down and 10. They'll stick with him again. And he'll pick his way forward. A gain of about 5. And that's going to set up 3rd down.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
Here now, 3rd and 5. He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's 4th down.
For the Jets.
That's taken at about the 14. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. On play action, Penix. This is taken in by Dobbs. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. What a way to kick off a drive. That's a gain of 30 and another 1st down.
A gain of 30. 1st down, Pittsburgh.
On this 1st down, it's Johnson. And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield.
There hasn't been a whole lot for this crowd to be excited about on either side of the ball, but at least now the defense is trying to be that spark. Nice tackle for loss there. Can they do something to build upon to try to get this team going?
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13.
70 Lions. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Let's go.
Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. That's called in on the left by Nacua. And it'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and 3rd down. Coming up.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
From the gun, here is Penix. Taking off, he'll try to get there.
Great reaction by the defense. At first, Mike, it looked like there was enough room out there for the quarterback to pick this one up himself, but they were able to rally to the ball, and I think the officials are going to mark him just short.
The Steelers going to send out their field goal unit here. This a 57-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Steelers add on to their lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Brown now to return it. Now an opening past the 30. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. He'll turn and hand this one off. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Ready? 19 Tiger. 19.
Now they'll set up to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. They get 15 on that game, and the Jets have a 1st down.
Here we go. Set.
From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And a nice game there on 1st down. He takes it forward for 8 yards.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Steelers' 44-yard line.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and a couple.
Let's go.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the 1st down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
3rd and a yard.
Ready?
That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And he is out of bounds down at the 21. They're locked in on this drive. 2nd connection for that pair. This one gaining 22.
It just seems like whenever they need a big play on 3rd down, you can almost guarantee that he's someone they're going to try to get the ball to, and certainly easy to see why. Clutch play by everyone involved and keeps the offense on the field.
They'll come up here 1st and 10.
Go. Dragon 6. Panther 60. Panther 60. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Moving outside the pocket. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw, Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
If he's able to get the ball out of his hand on time, that's probably a completion, but there's a little hesitation for one reason or another, and by the time he lets it go, he has a defender bearing down on him and leads to an incompletion.
This is caught two. And he's taken down, but they are in business. This sets up first and goal.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
72 more. Let's go.
Well, a chance to get right back in it here. First down and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Touchdown, New York. Second touchdown for him in the game. Number 14 on the year. Extra point attempt to come here. It's up and good. And the Jets are back within 6.
The score, Steelers 20, Jets 14.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
At their own 35-yard line.
They'll run this over the center with Johnson. And he slips through an opening. Winds up getting about 8. That is past the 40-yard line.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2 at the 43-yard line.
Come to the line now on second and 2. They'll go again with Johnson. Oh, he takes a really good lick in the backfield. They were all over him defensively for that run.
Second and 2, you're thinking, I got 2 downs to get 2 yards. How hard can that be? Well, against this defense, it turns out to be a big challenge. They take you back for a loss at 2, and now you find yourself on third down.
Here's a third down and 4. To throw is Penix. He's got a man. That's Nacua. Complete. 15-yard pickup there. That's a Steeler first down.
And that's an important conversion, not only because it keeps their offense on the field, and now they can go down and see if they can steal some late points. But either way, worst case scenario, Mike, if you're the offense here, you want to possess the ball going into halftime. Don't give your opponent a chance to go down and score on you. So, big pickup there. Now we'll see if they can turn it into some points.
On first down, it's Penix. Rolling right, and they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes. That is Andre Cisco in from the safety spot to record the sack.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. And what do the coaches say? Just play the next play, and that's exactly what they did.
On second down, Penix. Forced out wide. Now he throws back over the middle. It is complete. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line. The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts. Clock will stop with 33 seconds to go until halftime. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Looking to throw. It's Penix. Now a screen set up for Johnson. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. Give him a dozen yards on that one and give them 1st and goal.
The job of the offensive lineman is the key piece to a successful screenplay. They have to balance this fine line between stopping the defensive lineman from getting to the quarterback too quick, but also let that defensive lineman think he's got a free rush at the quarterback. That's the balance and the timing that made this play so successful, and they're able to pick up the 1st down.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
They'll run with Johnson. A short kick down to the 7.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal.
Here we go, set. 18 Cardinal, 18, go.
Back to throw. Here's Penix. Flush to his right. That is caught. What a job on the scramble. Puka Nacua. Touchdown, Steelers.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end the 4th quarter in 2-minute mode. But let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the 1st half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here, going into halftime, changes this entire game.
The clock showing 5 seconds remaining in this half as the kick's away. Brown now to return it. And he's going to be taken down. That is going to do it for us in this 1st half. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. Brown now to return it. A good return as he takes it across the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
Set. 70 tips. Hook.
The 3rd quarter begins with a run. And he'll work this forward to the 35. Joey Porter Jr. that time up to make the play.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
And he's down on the other side of midfield. Markham at the 48-yard line. A gain of 17 yards. Good for a Jets 1st down.
Ready. Panther 60, Panther 60.
Now a give on the ground, and he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
4 yards on the pickup.
It is 2nd and 6. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Throwing over the middle. This one is complete. They get 10 yards on the hook up there, and the Jets have a 1st down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that 1st down. From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 1.
Viking 18.
They'll look to throw. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
3rd and less than a yard.
3rd and inches. Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And he'll have it. He'll have it at the 16-yard line. First down picked up as the running game comes through.
At the 16-yard line.
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Let's go. Bronco and Cup 19. Cup 19.
The red zone now. He'll drop to throw. Quick throw, taken in. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they have an internal clock in their head. How does my protection match up with the rush and the route concept I'm trying to attack downfield? In this case, he's looking downfield, realizes quickly this ball's got to come out.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Clemson. And the Steelers are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
Every defensive coordinator, Mike, in the NFL preaches one thing about red zone defense. Keep them out of the end zone. Make them settle for 3. Well, what do? With that interception, they take it to another level, and they get off the field without allowing a single point.
Plant. It's Penix. This one up top for Dobbs. And he can hang on. It is incomplete. A chance there, a big chance for a huge play, but he couldn't reel it in. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Give it right up the middle. Here's Johnson. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even a debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run. There's no holes for the back to find. And all these 0 or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots.
It's a gain of 12 there. Good for a Steeler first down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
And he works his way through an opening. Up past the 35. Nice run for 8 on that one.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 2. They'll go play action now with Penix. Short pass taken in by the tight end. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. A pickup of 12 yards. That's a Steeler first down.
This is quarterback play at its finest, is understanding and identifying the blitz before the ball is snapped. That's what allows him to get the ball out of his hand so quickly, throws it to his hot receiver in the flat, and he does the rest.
He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. It is Joey Bosa there on the tackle. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Penix. Unloads downfield looking for Nacua.
There's only a handful of guys in the league who legitimately have world-class speed, and he's one of them. I mean, he's the type of weapon that you 3 or 4 times a game have to just say, okay, my guy, he's faster than your guy. We're going to send him deep and let it fly. And even though that one falls incomplete, you have to continue to sprinkle that threat in because it makes everything else in your passing game that much easier.
Throw left side, going to be intercepted. That's the safety, Andre Cisco. And the Jets will have great field position as they take over at their own 45.
You know, Mike, I like the mindset of this offensive coordinator. He's saying, listen, I'm not looking to preserve this lead. I'm looking to extend my lead. Now, that aggressive play calling in this case led to the turnover. Now your defense has to take the field. Can they bail you out and keep this lead unchanged prior to their next possession? And as of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. I mean, he's averaging over 4 yards per carry. Just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere.
And he will keep the drive moving. Gets the first down. Nice gain of 5.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
60 backward. Let's go now. 7 5, 60 Eagle, 60 Eagle. Trap 60, trap 60. 79 Bronco. Go.
He'll look to throw. And he let him a bit too much. The pass is incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
This is 3rd and 6. Back to throw. Open man, left side. He's got him. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
32-yard line.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. A pickup there of 13. Good for a Jets first down.
18-yard line.
They'll run here with Brown. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Now it's 2nd and 1. Up the middle they go. And he'll fight forward. Doesn't get a hold up. He got what he needed. It is 1st and goal coming up.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
This ain't what you want.
So we'll take it to the other end as we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. They've got it at the 8, 1st down and goal. 4th quarter begins on the ground. Down to the 4, it'll be 2nd and goal.
A 4-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
Come on.
Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. And this one ruined quickly. Take him back to the 5-yard line.
It makes sense on 2nd and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have 3rd down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on 3rd and goal.
2 plays at their disposal, but they'd love to get it right here on 3rd and goal. They'll run. Trying to reach for the goal line, but he's going to come up just short. Wow, it's going to set up 4th down.
It's 4th and goal.
Now the Jets going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come. This 4th down is looming.
Let's go now. Let's go.
He'll try to run, and he will score again. Touchdown, Jets. His big game continues. 3 touchdowns in this one, and now 15 for the year. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a 1-score game as they kick it away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
Let's go.
We're going to go play action with Penix. Right side, complete to Nakua. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a first down.
A gain of 19 yards. First down, Steelers.
And on this first down, it's Johnson. Finds an alley to the 35. Trying to get to that pylon. Not there, but very close. They'll mark him out at the 1. A big one here in the 4th quarter. 45 yards. An opportunity for what could be a game-sealing touchdown right here. First down and goal.
Roll, 19.
They'll try to sneak it here. Looking to squeeze into a crease somewhere. Did not break the plane. They're going to mark him short. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Here we go. Here we go. Got it.
Johnson. And no signal as of yet. And none forthcoming. He is stopped short. And now it's 3rd and goal.
They keep it on the ground twice, Mike, and they have no success. So now if you're the play caller, that starts creeping into your head. Do you have confidence in a 3rd attempt, or now do you try to change it up and go play action and put the ball in the air?
And he will not get in. The defense stands their ground, pushes him back, and they force 4th down.
A 3-yard loss.
This is a play, Mike, that makes me want to run down there, throw on a uniform, and try to help out. I mean, I think at this point, I could help clear enough room to get 1 yard. Heck, I might be able to get 1 yard myself. That's disappointing that they're unable to capitalize.
So now, out comes the field goal unit in this pressure spot. This to make it a 2-possession lead. And this one, right down the middle. It's good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return starts from the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
First and 10. And they're on 27-yard line.
get about 5.
Play to the running back. He's taken down at the 33-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 33, here's 2nd down and 4.
Here we go. Here we go. Check out.
They'll stick with him again. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now, it's 3rd down.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up 3rd down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
A gain there of 10 yards. And the Jets have a 1st down.
There's a big conversation going on right now around the NFL about what is the true value of having a run game. And I've always thought it comes down to being good at 3 situations. Can you run the ball in the 4th quarter with a lead? How well can you run the ball on the goal line? And then in this case, how well can you run the ball in short yardage situations?
He'll swing this one out to Brown. And he'll be out of bounds here, and it's only a gain of a yard.
Out of bounds at the 47-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and
8. From the 47 now, they'll work with a 2nd and 7. He'll drop to throw. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
So all game, we've seen him take the approach as just being a game manager. But one thing you have to do if that's the case is you have to protect the ball. You can't turn the ball over, especially if you're struggling to push the ball downfield. He got a little reckless that time, and the defense made him pay.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. On the handoff, it's Johnson. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. A gain of 11 on that one. Good for a Steeler 1st down.
2-possession lead, 4th quarter. This is the time, Mike, when you really can rely heavily on your run game. Everybody in the stadium knows you're going to run it, including the defense. They just can't come up with an answer to stopping it.
Here we go, set.
On 1st down, right back to Johnson. This time the sliding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Running back looked a little unsure of himself on that carry there, Mike. You have to think back to that fumble earlier in the game. How much is that still weighing on his mind? He didn't really seem to attack that hole like we've seen in the past. He gets stopped for no gain.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. Open man downfield is Freiermuth. And they'll have 1st and goal. He is down inside the 10-yard line.
That's good for a Steelers 1st down. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Here's a run. Down to the goal line. No signal. Is he in? They'll say it did not break the plane, but a real solid gain on 1st and goal. Now after the play, it looks like we have an injured Jet on the field. That is a worrisome development here late in the game. From the 1, 2nd and goal. One more time with Johnson. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
The offense staying put. They will go for 2.
The Steelers will line up for the 2.
From the gun, here is Penix. This is hot. He's got it. And they tack 2 more onto their lead.
Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Let's go. Panther 60. Panther 60. Ready?
Now there's a throw out wide. Hey, this might be a double pass. Oh, he's got a man open, and it's caught. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 74 yards. Touchdown, New York. The kicking team off for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Jets are able to cut the deficit to 10.
38. Jets 28.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Okay, ready?
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground with Johnson. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Here we go. Track him, 60 Eagles, 60, come 19.
Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. This one up top for Dobbs. And this will bring them all the way down to the 20-yard line. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. It's a gain of 43 yards.
A gain of 43 yards.
The break the huddle coming up now for 1st and 10. Throwing is Penix. They'll try to hit him with a screen. This one to be sniffed out, blown up in the backfield.
Well, the best screen plays, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back, because those offensive linemen, they can't help him out.
That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down. Trying to connect with Romeo Doubs that time. And it'll be 3rd down. Throwing again, it's Penix. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted.
I gotta be honest, Mike, I'm a little surprised in the fact that they're even deciding to throw the ball, given the situation. I mean, it's unlikely that that decision will cost them the game, but stranger things have happened on a football field.
Here is 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. 70 Lion, Mustang 19. Let's get 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. 18 Pioneer. Check out.
Here we go. One final play. He's going to take a shot down the field. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete. And that will do it. This one comes to an end. So this one, a win for the visiting Steelers. They're able to erase the memories from a week ago. Game they really did struggle in. Looked like a different group here as they respond with a solid victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.